That moment when you start stream, you think everything is right, and then you change scenes and notice that you didn't start your VTuber app. Hello, welcome everybody, welcome to the sewers. It is I, the Ratman. Ratman is gonna give me some moments. Give me some moments while I fix my dumbness as much as possible. I know that's a tall task. It's too much to ask. How you doing, Ellen? Hello. Welcome. How has your jueves been? Feliz jueves, by the way. Has that ever happened to you? Actually, this is the question of today. What you might think this was actually an accident, but what you don't know is that it was always staged. It is part of the question of today. Because as fate has it, I just helped Neon set up his stream because he also came back to streaming today, and I had to actually help the man because all his settings were wrong. So the question of today is, can you tell me about one instance where you think you were ready and all willing to do something, and then at the last moment you realize that actually you lacked like key elements or some preparation? A jueves sin choripán, un jueves sin choripán no es lo mismo. Says the man without actually a choripán. Am I blah, blah, blah. Oh, thank you, Botrix. Thank you. Yeah, let me just go to the gaming scene. Today we are going to play more Final Fantasy XVI. You know how it is. We're still not done with this game. Where is my game audio? Why is my... Oh boy, hold on. Give me some seconds, because it seems that my capture card kinda stopped capturing. You know what? That's not good. I need the capture card to capture. I have problems with the capture card. You see what I mean? That I thought that everything was okay, and it turns out that it wasn't okay. It was anything but okay. Yeah, this is just not working. Oh. It just gives me like a random and then stops. Let me disconnect the cable, reconnect it again, and yes, sorry for the weird question of the day. Let me make it more simple. An instance that you have been unprepared for, just that. Okay, there we go. We have something here. Game seems to be a little low. What could you tell me, Lucan?
Yet still he clung unto the mast and bellowed. All ahead.
I love this man. I love this part. And I know that he's just a version of Edward from Final Fantasy IV, pretty much. Still great stuff. What do you mean I am too close? What? I'm too close to what? Oh, too close to this man? I mean, you need to understand that Clive is a hot man. So I am pretty sure that Lucan is, you know, he might be a little bit heterocurioso. And, you know, he might be actually enticed by the sheer manliness and sexiness of Clive. That should be the question of the day. Do you think that Lucan is heterocurioso? I am noticing that heterocurioso is just a thing in Spanish. You cannot, when you say it in English, heterocurious, it doesn't work out. Although maybe because nobody has tried yet. Okay, let's go to the ironworks. We got the stuff for mid, if I am not mistaken. The ironworks. Total regular ship that is not going to become a airship. Still wild to me that Clive was pretty much cut in half, and then he is the one that has to do everything.
Alright, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours.
Anyway, how is the volume of the game? You don't mind telling me?
Can we catch them?
The Aina is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise!
The Enterprise.
And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Thanks to Whippy, I now hate Joshua. I now hate Joshua. His character is so poorly written.
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
Whippy has strong opinions, yeah.
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
No, don't do that with the torch. We don't have coal
Hey?
at our disposal.
Until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks!
Bollocks!
Lands! Man your stations!
Yes, try to be quiet, but also, I don't know, this is kinda weird. Alright, time to go. I have
Everyone with me?
a big party this time. So Joshua uses a sword. Funny jacked sword as well. You do love Whippy's opinions. Not because of their actual content, but because of their intensity. Right, Ellen? Right, Ealin. I always forget that it's actually Ealin. But I like calling you Ellen. Right. Slay the enemy.
Every moment we can get back.
Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Let me see my party. There we go. Me doing the attack ability. Alin. Yeah. I am sorry, but I still will call you Ellen. Excuse me for my sins.
About that offer, Gav? How are we doing, mid? I thought you said that ship was fast. I haven't got this alive in 20 summers.
Right.
Come on, then. Which of you lot fancies meeting?
Oh, the killer. That's why he uses an axe. Aye, aye, Captain.
Stay down.
The Jojo reference. Come on. Oh my god. I suck at this. Oh, there we go. The amount of particle effects is a little bit too much. Bang, 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 bang. Well, wait, I know that you haven't been on the entirety of the strips, Ellen. But from what you've seen, what do you think of the game? Alien. I'm sorry, Alien.
That was easy enough.
Alright, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
So now we go on the ship.
Clive?
Do we have more? Where are you dead?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Oh.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Okay, this is a bit...
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner.
This is a bit scary.
No matter, heads will roll all the same. Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Wow.
Hello. Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Killing a bunch of these guys. I feel a bit scary. I'll be honest.
Have care, my friend. 'Tis not blood that runs through an edgy's veins. These foes will
But then again, these are like just weaker versions of the same guy.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up? As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
These are just weaker versions of the same guy. Alright. They don't even like have the entire AI. You know what I need to do?
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Level 2 is good enough. Okay, I miss so much I haven't followed the story at all. The graphics are really good and the combat seems fun enough. Don't know about the story though. We've had some choice words about it and some strong opinions. That means that Final Fantasy is not really my jam. Yeah. You have mentioned before that you are a CRPG kinda girl. Right? And you know, as the local RPG guy, I think it's still time after I finish Final Fantasy to start Fallout. I think it's due time for that.
Right, run for it!
I really still appreciate that you are here for something that is not your jam. We have the normal guys and then we have the weirdos. Oh, he actually managed to ride, huh? Bam 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 bam. Enterprise escape.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
The Inheritor, alright. I really feel like this was the perfect moment to add what's the name of it? Leviathan. Oh, are you going to ooh.
What do you want?
No, you have no ass, man.
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Muthos.
Muthos.
I would not see you damaged.
Oh. 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 Why is my mouth no right? There we go. When I am like looking at that at this side, it just Huh.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive?
I mean, it's not
The
the most
foes you
monetary.
face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield,
Like the difference of cutscenes between the side quests to the main quests, just on a facial, like just on the emotions of the characters, it's just so big. She got captured. She pretty much. The thing is, that other guy that was with Jill, pretty much one-shotted Clive, and almost tore him in half. And then Jill transformed into Shiva to buy time, and she got captured by the enemy. Is pretty much what happened.
I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them.
Wow.
Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews.
You can
When
understand
next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
who is this, who is the favorite nephew of this man.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. I feel like sometimes goodbyes are so awkward.
Do keep up, my boy.
Sometimes you don't know what's the best timing to actually leave is.
We can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
They should use that magic more, really. Twin Side, the whole Empire of Sunbreak. Alright. This one is not in any condition to be here.
Great God of mercy.
He did come back on foot to his old empire.
All this. What have I done?
Oh, I feel like you are getting like the consequences of reaction a little bit too late. Oh, that's the girl that had some.
My lord.
I thought he had some important part to play, because they showed this girl like 3 times in random cutscenes. Yeah, I am in the middle of the sea. Bam, bam, bam. And now the narrow, the open sea, blessed with mild currents and warm waters. The narrow allows for swift travel to the Dominion, Oriflamme, and storm here, without having to circle through the dangerous outer seas. Right. Oh, by the way, Ellen, I need to ask you something. I would like to get some art from you, if you don't mind. I am requesting your skills as an artist. If that is okay with you.
Between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current.
Here we go on the list. Sure. What do you want? Since you are the CRPG aficionada here, I would actually like to get the title card for Fallout from you, especially since you know the game, you know, like the themes and like style of the architecture and everything else in that. Yeah, of course, if that's not much to ask, I could just ask for like a concept, a pose, like a doodle. It will. Oh, you have so much art to do. All right. Then it's okay. I will manage by myself. Don't worry. I can do the things by myself as well. It is okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? It's fair and valid. I might still ask for art from you because I actually like your art, and yeah. If that's not an issue, I will wait for my turn though.
They're in north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
Time for a sea battle.
Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations!
Oh, so the Odin guys right there.
Let's see what this girl can do.
Oh, hello, Hina. Hello. Oh, no, this man is ready for battle.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating.
I am surprised that this man doesn't want to defeat me.
Then there is naught my blade cannot sever.
But he wants to make me the perfect vessel. That's scary.
Great Gregor's gas!
Jesus.
Barnabas.
What are you doing, Hina?
Port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
Brace for impact. Just chilling before bed. Oh. Nice, nice.
It's now or never. I'll find her.
Oh. We're just going in. Oh yeah. Let's not consider that this Odin guy is right here to destroy our ship and pretty much kill everybody here because he only cares about life. Oh, we don't have to play with Joshua. Oh.
Bloody hell!
The idea of playing with Joshua sounds enticing. Okay. We got a question for Hina Irata. Maybe it will trigger my memory of something. Alright. Yeah. Hina, the question of the day is, if you would like to answer, tell me about an experience, a situation in which you thought you had everything ready, all prepared, and you, boom, go at it. And then, as soon as you start, you notice that you weren't actually ready, and you were missing something, or stuff like that. The question of the day is like that because I actually did have to help Neon because he went on stream, on Twitch, but it wasn't on Twitch, it was on Kick. But he made the mistake thinking that it was on Twitch, and then I had to come and help him out to fix everything. And then when I started my stream, not soon after, I started my stream and I didn't have P2 Studio open, so my little rat here wasn't here. So yeah, it's a bit of a situation of feeling prepared but not being actually prepared. I think that's a better way to put it. Classic Neon, yeah. Just a situation in which you have felt prepared, but you weren't actually prepared. Through the maelstrom.
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Where you hide, my god? He just went to the other side of our ship. My god. Come on, do it again. Come on, you can do it again. My timing is so off. Never mind. I'm going to just. I love this spell. Doesn't do that much damage, but Man, does it help just for crowd control. Let me think. I feel like my answer is everything, but nothing specific comes to mind. Do you often find yourself like not being prepared for stuff? One. Okay, I actually managed to block that.
This one.
Right. You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to go on the offensive here. I feel like you are just being too negative here with yourself. Alright. Dead. I don't know, maybe it's not being unprepared for just me being full of fail. Who can tell? Did we won? No. No, we are actually winning. We are always winning. Maybe? No, Fabi. Go faster and go that? No. Okay, Torvald, tell me the way. This is the way. I'm not going there. I need to check the other side of the deck. What are you doing today, Fabi? Hello, hello! Feliz Jueves! Right, Torgal, I'm going. Calm down, boy. Ah, yes. This amount of light is what I like.
Proper fight at last. We're all going to die.
Like, I'm surprised of how quiet they are, considering I am the invader here. Whoa, whoa.
Hurry.
Wait, where is Fabi? I can see him. Hello, Fabi. He is on YouTube. No sabe kick. I'm refresh Kick because I think my messages are not getting through anymore. Oh yeah, Kick has been a little bit sus today. Joshua is struggling here. No!
There he is! King wants him alive! Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
If you really wanted to do this fast, you could just like semi-prime. I mean, I suppose since it's like a middle I can do, I probably should just do it. That was bad. Right. Oh my god, I am so bad at touching stuff with this. The timing is so precise that... Never mind, let's go. I am just pretty much tanking the hits here. Ah, yes, I love this. Come again. You can do it. You can do it, boy. There we go. 3 mega flare.
She must be here somewhere.
I was saying, there we go. I was saying that I wasn't prepared for becoming an official adult. Like when I turned 18, there was suddenly all this stuff I had to think about and responsibilities. Oh yeah, what do I do after high school? Do I start my driving lessons or an hour later? How do I reach health insurance? How do bills work? Yeah. It is quite the... It's quite the big change, and I don't think you ever get prepared for adulting, really. At least I am pretty much the oldest around, and I don't think I am that prepared for being this adult thingy. I'm sorry to disappoint like that. I know I should be a proper adult and everything. Rather is avoid that card. Yep. I cannot deny that. I cannot deny that. I'm avoiding that card. I feel like if I try to be like society thinks an adult is, I am just going to be lying to myself.
What the hell are you?
Now, did I feel prepared? Did I feel like I was prepared for adulting? No. Never in my life I felt like I was going to be prepared for that. Oh, you're still alive. Right, nice. Woof woof. Regina, one day she's playing with dolls, and the next she's scraping off eye from her car to go to work. Yeah, there is no bamboozling of the senses in that one. I think it's still like a really good answer. Like, don't get me wrong.
Jill!
You came.
Get back!
I'm pretty sure that she could have used her ice powers to get out, but you know.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands.
It's like it's like people has to not like become an adult all the time. We kind of have like two modes, because sometimes you need to do the adult thing and be the big guy, and sometimes you can just be yourself.
Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Oh. Odin, do be scary. He does look cool with his Phoenix powers. Odin has always been scary. By the way. I didn't expect to be fighting Odin in the middle of the sea though. I thought that I was going to have to arrive to his kingdom. Hit him before it's too late. Hit him before it's too late, please. He's going to slice your eyes. Ooh, that's gonna help. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. I would be evading instead of trying to block. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Although a battle in the sea, I think it's interesting. Oh my god! What? That's pretty much death for everybody involved. Ah yes, the dumpness of Final Fantasy XVI. Turtle looks even a little bit happy. Jill looks so destroyed. Cleaner,
Can you go
or
on?
destroyed.
I think so.
I don't think that's how water works.
To where?
Hello, hello, Weepers. Hello, hello.
You. What did you do to
It is
Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive.
Codified.
This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. world will soon be painted in black, and all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the...
My god, like they added some droplets to his hair and like to his face a little bit. When this game wants to look good, it does. Just that it's not all the time.
Lost of the mother crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march.
Oh yeah, the blight.
Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Trust me, Jill.
Don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
Oh, ah.
Rise with us. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Right. Ooh. Let's go.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods.
It's hard to read text or pay attention to things when you are in the middle of a fight like this. Ah! Sometimes he does that. He actually gets me.
I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other reasons persuading that might.
Not doing no damage to this man. He's going all out. I don't think I can stop him. 2-1, oh my god.
The mantle you've been given.
I suppose I was not meant to stop that. Yes, YouTube whippers.
And thus is the light of hope severed.
Yeah, I was not meant to stop that.
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Come on, let me play as Jill. Let me do this with Jill.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
Then let's kill God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos.
Mythos.
You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
Oh.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Oh no.
Which is?
Hello, Whippy.
To feed.
To feed.
As you would know.
Feeding in League of Legends, he just pretty much dying on purpose. So when he says to feed, I cannot think anything but, you know, just dying on purpose, feeding the enemy.
Could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard? As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight.
Oh.
The chains of volition shackle all of mankind.
Oh.
But there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
So we're getting into a cult. Suddenly clear, yeah.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Oh.
Not turn, Mythos.
Turn back.
Turn back.
When he's going to join Cake, I don't think he's ever going to join Cake. He just doesn't agree with the things that Geeks does. And you know what? That's fair and valid. Why are you feeding? It was God's will. I could say that whenever they told me if I am playing League and I'm doing like really poorly, if I need somebody that will stop feeding. Sorry, it's God's will. He doesn't like the sus content. He's a pure boy at heart. Will you know that?
How long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills? It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? And abandon everything we hold dear?
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Yeah, that's literally feeding.
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was.
Why does that man...
Not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Why does that man teleport? Why can't he teleport?
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
At least it's not... At least it's not trying to freeze molten rock. Clive, best. All of this should go to Barnabas, not me. What the hell? So it's like Kingdom Hearts teleportation. I see. Thank you. He just goes through the door to darkness. I see.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led.
Oh my God!
They're only wait till dawn.
They're naked and afraid.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master.
Mm-hmm.
Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
I put on some clothes.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
It would make sense for the change of personality you get when you transform.
Do you though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it.
By the way, when this game releases on PC, be prepared for the uncensored version of these scenes made by modders. Actually, since the naked models are in the game, probably they will just add the mod to play with them naked. It is going to be like that. People is just degenerates. Yeah, all the people I killed in Dalmatia. Yeah. And all the people I killed in the Empire as well.
Chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You.
You do need saving, but
You
from
never
whom?
once took the time to save yourself.
It's not a position to do that.
Myself.
Oh, that left hand from Jill, it's in the position. That's going to go down really soon. Can you stop touching the naked man?
I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done.
Yeah, this is going.
And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Oh, she's going to give you her power. Will it be in a romantic, passionate way? Question mark. Do you think that at this point this man Clive have like a massive boner? Not like me at all. For real, man has sex and defeats God. Oof.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Oh. We're getting touchy already.
Don't worry, Clive.
I imagine Jill just saying, "This is not what I meant."
It is.
I feel like I know that
This
song.
burden. I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
It's a childhood song whenever there's a yeah. That's why. Makes sense. You know what? This is so unreal in a way because they lack that sexual tension that they should have.
Having pledged my life to those I love, and I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Like, it's so romantic, don't get me wrong.
Clive.
It is. But yeah.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate.
Come on, at least do kiss.
Find a way to save each other.
Kiss, kiss.
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
Come on. Get it.
And I promise you, Clive.
she started crying. This is the moment. There is no, in Japanese media, there is no a proper proposition of love, a proper relationship without tears. It's like a country staple. You don't get the tears, you are not doing it right.
I will be there. No matter what you must.
So that's actually a good sign of the kissing.
I know.
Come on, come on!
I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Yeah, you're romantic. It's not the moment for that. Oh, let's go! Wow! Finally. They had to get naked, steal her power, make some remarks of the past to finally. And you know that the way upwards to the moon means that they did the deed. They indeed do it. That's the worst part. It was the first case. I just imagine it would have been uncomfortable to do it in that rocky formation. Oh no, they're like a proper couple now. Through and through. There was like a thing on the back. Well, we have a Final Fantasy character that is not a virgin here. One of the few.
What of Barnabas?
20 hours? 20 hours? Hold on. At least 47. Almost 50 hours.
Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Ooh. Destroy the powder crystal?
Of course.
Yeah.
Drake's spine.
The
last
mother
crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one.
I feel like Jill made a mistake and only helped.
Ash will have to wait.
Only helped Ultima with that. Let's see what icy powers I got. The promise. Right. Can't even check the status. I did her the favor. She just wants her powers. Oh my god. We are back to the lazy animations and the lack of movement in characters.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Across in a row, alright? The powers of ice, Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Shiva's essence. Attuning with Shiva not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. Ability details are found on the abilities tab in the main menu. Shiva iconic feat called Snap can be used to swiftly move left. I'm going to change the Phoenix for this one. Back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy.
I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
Okay, and we are back to side quest hell. Woo! Feels so good going back to side quest hell, really, guys. I mean, gonna cry. You have that unleashed river of ice ghosts. The creature knocks back any enemies it strikes. Hold on to increase potency. Shards of ice that upon striking lighter enemies, draw them towards Clive. Oh, you can be using me there. I hate that they're really just mention there is a dominant, like an icon of water, just to make the usage of water crystals, but it doesn't exist any more than that. I hate that, really. Summon a colossal ice strike that deals continuous damage to enemies that become trapped inside it. Ooh. You have Diamond Dust, Storm that freezes enemies in place with the narrative before dealing massive ice damage. Oh yeah. No, dog DLC. I hate that. I hate that, really. Alright. Let me check abilities here. Like I want to. Oh wait, where are my fire abilities? Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Oh. 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 Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, I see how it is. Well, time to be using some actual abilities for time being. I just think that this movement option is just too good to pass on, but I will have to see. I hate that. I mean, they were already talking about DLC like not so long ago in an interview, and I hate that because I don't think this game needed DLC. To be honest, games should not need DLC to feel complete or fill gaps in the plot. Anyways, I'm going to take a quick toilet break. I'll be back real soon. BRB. Okay, sorry for the wait. Sorry for the wait. Let me see in chat. Oh, you will see why this game needs DLC. Don't tell me that, Weeby. Ba. Dance, 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 dance. Hey, we tell Hina to go to bed. She doesn't listen to me. Sorry. Of course, I get a long time with you. If I get a long time with you. Oh. So a smooth Weeby. Yeah. Weeby is trying. Weeby is trying. By the way, what do you think, Weeby, about going to the US next year? Bye-bye in chat, I see. I noticed. Wow, Weeby, wow.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there, are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. A caching.
Let's notice
Every
something.
creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
Have to help, yeah.
I won't let that happen.
We'll let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid.
Jeez.
You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
I have no idea, Whippy. I don't have no idea whose Dorin is. I'm not going to lie to you, Whippy. I have no idea who that Dorin is. Ask about Nectar's adventures. Did I tell you about the time I returned through Southern Ash Couple?
Through Orcish lands.
Well, technically they're deadlands now, but the orcs don't seem to mind. They found a way to survive without mother crystals, just like we have Kupo. Though it involves a good deal more cannibalism than here at the hideaway. At least I think it does. You don't happen to know what Molly puts in her brown, do you, Kupo? Can we eat it? That's a Moogle. And it probably tastes really, really bad. No new hunts? Really? Huh. Well, that sucks.
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will.
Hopeless romantic. I don't know. Have to go see Joshua. So Dragon, I think, was an endgame optional hunt. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes. Can we read Miss Editor's story for us?
Well, it makes sense why it was so hard. It makes sense why it was so hard when I was like 11 levels behind.
How was she?
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification.
I think we are close to the last side quest though. So at least that's something to look forward to.
And a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter. And you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
I'd be happy to.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here.
Spherical echoes,
we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin.
Oh my god, this is going to be a kinda big of
and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
Alright then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
I like this guy. A little bit of a blabbermouth, but I like this guy. Well, thank you. So, where they are across the bloody continent, we aren't gonna send help. Nope.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Like that's the work for the curse bearers. But no, let's have the leader of the operation go do that instead of destroying the mother squeaky mother crystal.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today? Canva lost.
But I really feel like we are really getting close to the last quest, the last side quest.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Oh, be careful out there.
If I painted you black, could you fly me across the lake?
Oh my god, I don't think
Are
that's
you even listening?
that's not how chocobos work with the.
Yeah.
Oh, the blood, light blue thing floated it.
The weight of all that shit.
Mid had me knock out. Thought it would sink straight to the bottom. Always the way with Mid's inventions though, isn't it? You ain't got a clue what the hell you're looking at when she hands you the designs. They always seem to work.
Clever girl, that one.
Alright, bold they are sometimes, but clever all the same.
What do you want?
What do you want? Ice brand.
Should last you a good while.
Since when the ice brand is stronger than the Excalibur? It makes no sense. This game makes no sense.
Don't waste my time.
Might have 2 sets of side quests left.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pepio nuts and all.
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their roots.
You know what, Ellen? You might be wanting to get some food.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport. But
Yeah,
as soon as the
you are still
rebuilding work
here.
is complete, I promise to return.
Seems you are a little bit hungry. Okay, sorry, I can't help it. I'm a bit busy dealing with the end of the world, you know. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. I haven't found any behemoths yet. Not that she mentioned that. Sir, I and the other course breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I will ask you that you please speak with the captain and learn that what troubles her so deeply. Oh, it's Doris, yeah.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
I now know who Doris is, though. How good are you at cooking? I can say that I am decent at cooking, at least. I know some Korean and some Japanese dishes.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stop that great lump.
Why, he's the gentlest, most beautiful soul I ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the grate, but he's got a good heart. And I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffers.
No.
I won't hear a bad word said about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorn teaching him the secrets of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If the blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing goods down, we'll be having words.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Be quick about it. Ah yes, let me sell this caliber. Night terrors of Question Room.
You'll break your back stuffing all that in your satchel.
Why cannot I buy it? Because I already own? No.
And how were you gonna carry all that? Let's not be greedy.
Inventory space? Hold on. What's that?
What do you recommend?
Do I already own the song somehow? It was this song actually, Night of Terrors. Then again, I am alright, very plain, like give me instruction and I can do it. Then again, I never had the chance to practice just doing stuff because of my childhood. Ah, yeah. Tends to be like that.
Clive. Go on then.
Yeah, I already have this song, huh? I just got it from somewhere else.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Last elixir.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Alright. Let me go to the infirmary. Talk to Doris. Hold on, actually.
Adrift on foam-flecked peaks, despair looms below. Yet in the dark, a flame is sparked that warms us in its glow.
I could be a bard. Wait, you need to actually be able to play an instrument for that. Never mind me.
Covered in nicks
I am not
and
even that
knobs.
good of a singer myself, so you know. Oof. Oh, wait, do you want to answer the question of the day? Kinda forgot to ask you. Air.
Where are you?
Right?
Can I help you, Sid?
I was thinking the same
I'm
thing.
looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information.
Killing some
Once
behemoths.
they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
Oh.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's alright.
I hope if this is right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
What is a situation or circumstance in which you thought you were prepared to do, like ready? It turned out that you lacked some preparation, some certain something, or you felt right at the start that you weren't actually prepared.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps... No, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Ah, yes. This man has like a crush for the prince. Happy bride, by the way. Right, yeah, I'll answer it. I'll be going on a lurk. Time for shower and then sleep. Thank you for stream. Thank you, Hina, for passing by. Or when you went rock climbing and zip lining. I was always, oh my goodness. Or can that happen the same to me when I went to the amusement park in the US? Like, I was so excited to go. Wait, no, not that excited, but I was a bit excited. And then I noticed that I actually didn't enjoy the rides as much as I was a kid. Hold on, BRB. He is going to bed. Yay! You do like to celebrate your daughter going to bed. Hey, Aline. Nameless slum. With so little places to be, having a nameless slum is a bit weird. Especially so close to the what I think it's a mother crystal. Oh my god, that sounds bad. Maybe. But I suppose if it is the remnants, the Empire, it will not have a name quite yet.
Don't move.
The simline was the same, like the simline itself was fun, but then the waiting, the waiting is a bit terrible. Especially, like, I am reminded of the time on the amusement park when you just go up really slowly with the cackling. It's not cackling. The just the shaking of the cart while going up, and you know that it's going to go down really fast, and you're just bracing yourself for that, because you feel, at least in my case, I feel at the mercy of whatever will happen. And since I am just so short and skinny, I feel a little bit vulnerable, and that I might just fall or just sleep around if I don't grab myself to something. Oh yeah, I understand what you. Oh my god, I understand what you mean. Really, I haven't never considered myself afraid of heights, but Jesus. But then when the thing ends, I cannot help but just laugh. You are just like me, for real, for real.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Hydration redeem. Stay hydrated, guys. Now, what do those lamps represent?
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place.
Thank you.
I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
I feel like that should have been shown, like right after we destroyed the kingdom. After doing that many side quests and going to fight Barnabas, not once, but twice, I feel like the time for doing the lamp thingy already passed. Yeah, we moved on to Waloo now. It feels fakey, like it's just there to be extra emotional.
Fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must.
I really don't like
Your
this
hurts
guy.
are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to.
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
I have to.
Of course.
I'm healed. I'm healed.
Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
No promise was made. We'll never come back. We will never see that girl again. No powers plus lost the throne. L plus radio plus kill your father plus deserve plus no kingdom. Oh my god.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Oh, I still think that red star right next to the moon, it's ominous. It's like Clive for 14 years. Yep.
Perhaps he can find an answer.
I'll be honest, I think Joshua will have done the
You will
same.
be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Tyre.
Set on leaving already, are ya?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
It's on
Then we
site.
must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
Oh.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
So what do you do, Clive? You go do side quests.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
But I am fine, of course, according to you.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Yeah, we just pretty much go to destroy stuff. That's how we operate. My brother has been in critical condition for 15 years. Really? Actually. Do we have new hunts now that I progress a little bit this story? No. No. Are these all the hunts? It feels like though these are all the hunts, and it's a bit disappointing that I already killed the 2 S marks like was nothing. I mean, nah, the dragon did take a lot of effort.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Just this one? Just this one, huh?
You've already got that one.
Natalie reports unexpected surplus in Dalimil stores and, as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance, has expressed her distinct wish that one, Lord Underhill, partake in their good fortune.
Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
The only good thing they're giving me are ability points, really.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
Right.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood?
Wow, I'm giving you a place to do your operations.
Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by
40
time.
years later? How old is that man? Wait. If he, like, reached the throne, let's say, at age 16, to be, not so harsh on the guy, he will still be 56 years old. It's just that he looks so young. And that's not considering that he might have gotten, like, yeah, it's alright, it's okay. It's okay, Alan. Power of Ultima. Is that the reason why nobody has wondered why he looks so young, though? What's wrong with these people?
Left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray. A bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akasha haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike.
Ooh.
All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash.
Okay, I will be setting foot on Ash.
Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
We'll have to just come back.
To that beach, mate.
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Oh, it's time.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, once they told me, yes, you have to go there, is when I am going to stop doing that. I'm going to do the side quest.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Nicks and lumps.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
Thin these days.
Pepio nuts. No wants to know what. She's thirsty. Nah.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, then that changes it. Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appeared...
That's you, Wibi. That's what you will become. But just more salty and angry. You will be like the angry version of the Lawsman.
To agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus?
Circle of
I
Malleus?
would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss.
Moss.
To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Right.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles for a short while?
Of course, Lordsman Hippocrates.
Hippocrates.
Keep it ask.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other
I agree,
beasts?
actually have told me that already. Oosh. Because you should be the last event before side quest hell.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we had
Joshua has such a shiny skin.
to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention.
So it's going to be me,
As well as slow our march,
Jill, and Joshua.
require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going.
What? You're going to leave
And
your
a scout, preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Yeah, pretty much the pre-mission.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Right. The close of the game, we are reaching the end of the game. Might be like still like 10 hours, but you can feel it. Of course, more side quests appeared because you know three were enough. 3 side quests were not enough.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world. I'll hold you to that.
Was that it? Look at all those side quests, my god. Alright. I remember when I said side quest hell was like some weeks ago. Well, but this one, Jesus.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
It's a little bit too much.
Please, your grace. My Lord Marquis.
Let's go the hideaway.
Your companions are kind indeed.
Everyone has been most welcoming. Lady Tarja has been especially gracious. Though I know something of the medicinal arts, it is hardly enough to warrant the acclaim of one so skillful.
I must admit.
At first, I doubted that her praise was sincere. We Undine are trained in what few simple skills might serve us in the field, but there is certainly no praise for those who excel in such endeavors.
But I see now
that this is your way. You encourage each other, that each might lend their strength to the cause, no matter how seemingly slight their contribution.
It was the greatest honor of my life
to be appointed protector to His Grace. I have served him in that capacity since he first began his journey across Valithia, the purpose of which was twofold. Please tell me. To further the Undyne's knowledge of Ultima, and to further His Grace's knowledge of you, my lord. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. Thanks to the investigation of my fellow acolytes, we learned of you having taken the name of Seth.
But now
our journey together is at an end. His Grace bids me remain here and protect those you and he hold dear.
So I bid you.
My lord, if I might be so bold, please look after him in my stead.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I forgot that he had that on his chest.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by.
Oh wow, what a surprise.
Almost exhausted.
Wow, what a surprise.
More soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
When you say
Joshua.
no.
Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonewort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope.
Yeah, this is a better written thing. At least they wanted to get the stuff themselves. And Clive's like, but I can do it. I am special, so I can do it. And that makes sense.
Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonewort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
I have 4 quests, 4 side quests, 4 side quests. I can take more, and probably there are some hunts now. Oh, my headphones are running out of battery. That's an issue. There is one new hunt, Pandemonium. The few souls who were able to escape from Ash before the skies changed. Tale of Pandemonium. The king of the orcs will lead his fellow beastmen in revolt against Walloder rule. Though his rebellion was swiftly crushed by King Barnabas' armies, many of the orcs who now roam the Twins, sating their appetite for human flesh, bear his markings, so that he still commands his forces today. So, pretty much, I will have to fight this when I go to Ash, to Allude. So, I shouldn't care that much about this one. Mark, hold on, baby. There we go. I had to connect my headphones to a USB cable I have. The USB cable is not that long, so it's a bit uncomfortable. But we'll have to make do. Alright.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
Okay, we just have one side quest. Ah, that was just Sunbreak. Jesus.
The High Cardinal. Here in North.
What's that shadow?
Alright, side quest hell. We can do this. We can do this.
And you're just gonna fall into line.
I don't trust this Duke.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title,
the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold.
I mean, it makes
a
sense.
Foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek.
Now that's...
He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
So,
what does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength.
Yeah, technically the Duke offers more.
Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable.
I like her dress, but I feel like it lacks support for the breasts. But it is, indeed, quite the gaudy dress.
Will have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf?
Now, again, since I do not have breasts, I might be mistaken here in talking about the support for the breasts. It might be better that way, the way she's wearing them now. So, what do I know, really?
For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
See what I can do.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
I have 5 quests, 5 side quests. 5 side quests. 5 side quests. Alright, we can do this, we can do this.
The fact that the soldiers trust you may well carry some weight with the Duke. He needs their support after all. I only hope that you can make him see sense before he tears the town apart.
Might this Duke have been at the remembrance ceremony?
Let's hope we didn't make a strong impression.
It's right here.
It's not only controls the garrison.
It's not on my map for some reason.
And you're just gonna fall into life.
I mean, it's on my map, but not in the not on. There's no marker for it. It's a fantasy game. There's no thing that's such as move support. But do you agree, or disagree that the dress could use some chest support?
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be alright. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I kinda noticed that you had to suddenly disappear.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt.
There is no Empire now.
I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
Not exactly.
But you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more.
This is the type of man that is really popular with the troops. With military. Like, oh. What happened? Yeah, no, it seems so. It seems like that.
It is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place.
The perfect place.
With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans.
Listen, I just don't want him showing up here. He has stronger opinions than I do. Oh my god. That's a little bit scary, I'll be honest.
Are already under.
So he also hates Final Fantasy XVI, is what I am getting.
Way for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
Wow.
I'll come back later.
Good choice, Clive.
A citizen.
Hold on. Plus, I wouldn't hear the end of it from him and the boys. Oh, because you are watching a VTuber. Is that why it's that? Sanbreque is dead. Is that possible? How does he feel about Life is Strange well-being? Oh, he feels nothing for it. Family tradition to hate Life is Strange. Squire tradition, yeah.
Revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Sabine!
You're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah, this man did say on the other side of the wall. Actually, why walk really? Now that game sucks. Did I tell you about it? There is a reason why I haven't played that game.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Oriflamme, it doesn't exist anymore though. Thank you, I am honored.
Sell anything today?
Person right on this side. The chocobo.
Garrison salvaged what they
This person.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Don't get me
Build
started.
a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. But Chloe is such a wonderful character would be. Thought Grigor was the emperor, like Sylvester is his recreation. Grigor is actually just a god.
If he comes calling, the only thing I'm giving the Duke of Oriflamme's a piece of my mind. Maybe a smack in the gob.
Actually, a goddess.
What do you think?
Which is a weird name for a goddess, but you know.
Alright there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do.
Huh.
It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Alright.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Yeah, it will be harder to convince the soldiers.
Could be trouble again.
Because it is a good deal for the soldiers. It's a god, but they believe is she here gets into the body of a mortal. That's how they chose the emperor. Oh.
Do you think he was the
Oh,
only one who
really?
survived?
Oh, I didn't know that.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone.
I suppose that since there is no actual emperor,
We won't forget this.
this anybody can be the Grigor's reincarnation at the moment.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round.
Yep.
Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Fair point.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Chloe can die, and she did. Jesus.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Yep, the soldiers are just... They don't care that much who is ordering around, but it helps them.
We already have a leader in the Dame.
We already have a leader in the Dame.
It's not only control of the garrison, it's the whole of...
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
This way. I have to tell you, Sanbreque will not be getting back her feet. She'll be dead. I mean... We're not wrong, but...
Welcome back. Raids give you any trouble?
Captain.
But it's not like you have to rebuild Sanbreque. build somewhere else, like a new base of operations for the Empire. That's what you need. Like that's what they want, actually, not they need. You know. Rebuilding, brother. Your mother is gone. What you gonna do? That is true, though.
Have a moment.
For you, certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Right. So now what?
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
I'm gonna leave a marker there. Let's see. Ah, the marker does work. So maybe I cannot see the quest marker. I'm gonna put a marker myself. And that's good enough for me, actually.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
Oh.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all.
Yep.
Yep. It will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that.
But
Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it.
I don't know how I feel about, like, big corporations making content like this. It feels like non-genuine. Because, you know, it's pretty much eat the rich kind of thing. Well, the guys that do make the decisions to make games are kinda the rich people.
They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good.
Yep.
Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
Not if I kill the Duke.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Oh.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp.
I am getting mighty sleepy.
We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
I don't know anymore.
Milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's hard to pay attention to these side quests, really.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands.
This is like a
but
two-part.
I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
Two parts
Until
quest.
then, Clive.
Until then.
I just did some walking and talking, and that's it. There was no even fighting this time. Alright, that's one side quest less. Let me do that one. Okay. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do all these awful side quests. Oh, wait, you can actually leave a... Oh, that's interesting. I think it was just movement, but you can also leave like a trap thingy.
Come on. Faster.
This is one of the lows of the game. Yeah, really. It's just... Side quests are so boring. Even though they add to the like world building, they're just so boring.
Be safe.
Where you use rhyme and you... Okay. You use rhyme and you leave it to just be around there. This is not the right way. I didn't even. I forgot I had like that guy with me.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
So that's just to give you time to actually discharge. that they use the as Bahamut
to find this spherical echo.
Let me go. We grab the one thing. Good time for me, in case you end before I get back. Thank you for the stream and have a good one, Rada. Also. Have a good one, Ellen. Yeah. I will probably actually end. I want to finish the side quest before ending stream. If I am honest. Right. There's one side quest over here. Pole-clad. Oh my god, the amount of side quests! Oh, the amount of side quests, please! You know, the thing is, I'm going to go back. I'm going to end stream, and then I'm going to back after I eat something, and take a shower.
What's happened?
What happened?
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Absolutely.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
These side quests are killing me too, so I get it, yeah. Just too many. Too many. And they feel so boring and unimportant.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El, what's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
Like, I feel like I play more of this game more for the side quest than the actual story. Like the story part of this stream was really little, and now it's just side quest. At least it feels like that.
I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
We could have ended the quest right here. Could have been a really short quest. I would have taken that for a
to Randala then.
For a change, I'll be honest. I have no
waiting.
I have no shame in admitting that yes, I would have enjoyed this side quest to be over. Good lord.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Rats! Right, let me pull the chocobo.
Ready, go?
I like how the chocobo just came out of the pillar. Kinda. It was like waiting, like, haha, I was waiting for this. Chaos Seed wasn't that bad, really. Like, I enjoyed my time playing Chaos Seed way more than this.
Time to fight.
The thing is, fights in this game are just so like regular fights are so underwhelming that it feels like you're just losing your time by doing regular fights. Oh my god, please. No, really, I should have just killed them before that. I overdid it.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with it?
True, but I did. Yeah, it's pain.
Here they are now.
I could get a laser.
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration.
No, it's not like I want stuff to look cool. It's just that since I need to upgrade the Phoenix ability to attack everybody, which is one of my favorites, by the way. But also it has too much of a cooldown, so I just want to have something powerful and that attacks pretty much everybody like that. And yeah.
But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard. and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay.
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
They're gonna... Yeah, I can see that happening, Smith. I mean... that would have been a good concept, just a cult that thinks that it will get the powers if they consume the flesh of bears.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated.
It is something.
Something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
No, but what they meant by the regular fights not being worth it is because I am not going to level up, like from doing them. They don't give me anything good, and normally they just interrupt me. At least when I am doing side quests, I think that they're just annoying.
Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Yep, time to do
Thank you, Clive.
What
I'll gather some
Clive
men
does
and join
best.
you there. Just make sure he's safe.
I think I'm going to end this quest. I'm going to go eat something and finish the rest of the quest.
I'm coming.
Later. After eating something. So, since they are so boring, you just want to get rid of them as soon as possible. And regular fights do not help you with that. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. Anyway, Smith, how are you doing today? Sorry for not properly greeting you. How are you doing today on this fine Thursday? Don't tell me so. Down there. Boy, I'm going to kill somebody here. The way I can describe this game is unfinished and unpolished. The thing is, the game is finished. It just has padding. The combat system is really good, but it has padding, unnecessary padding.
Faster!
When you are actually playing the game, it does feel good. Yeah. They need to make a game longer than they had to, because they needed to charge full price for this game.
I can walk from here.
What's the situation?
You just have this game. I would say get rid of most of the side quests and charge me less for this, and we're talking.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Is it the way? It's the way.
Come on. Run like the wind.
And they try to build tension here, but it's so hard to build tension when the enemies are such nothing. Like, oh yes, this man is in trouble. Wow, what will we do? We know that the guy will be fine. I will have to save him from some enemies. And boom, oh, Clive saves the day. If I somehow find the man dead, that will be something.
Damn it. Leaf is too thick. These creatures have already turned.
That's enough.
Any more time.
That's why, I mean, yes, that could have been great. Like, give me a side quest, like even a long one, just to get like the ultimate weapon. Give me a side quest that will make one of my characters more strong. Give me some backstory for the characters, some character growth. But yeah.
I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Whoa, dragon.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Too slow.
I think I can go to the fire. So hard to fight these things. Alright, let's go. feel like rhyme is not the move here, but alright.
Nice try.
I really feel like this dragon just have the movement of Rathalos. There we go. Such dodge. So mega, alright. Oh my goodness. I missed that finish. Just take that. Okay, or hell, just let the side quest tie into the icon power. Oh my god, that would be like just growth for the icon, yeah. Put your controls over those powers, side quests, or to study more of the icon with a small dungeon attached. That would be great. I'm not going to read that comment with you. It's not really, isn't. It's just how the game is. The side quests don't make the characters see you in a different light. Like, I did them a huge favor, say their ass. And still be treating you the same, yeah. Quest. Side quests, since they are optional, by definition, are meaningless.
Clive?
But back in the day, side quests, even though optional, were not meaningless. What's the difference there? Because they added some character growth, some empowerment for your character, or some more like ability options.
Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh, he died. He actually died. Woo!
We have to get you out of here.
He's so dead.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Now I should be able to kill him. Has a little bit more impact than the usual quest. It feels refreshing though.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
so will you!
Let's see if I actually have to fight him. He will just succumb to...
Take care of my sister.
Just cut yourself, just stab yourself.
Goodbye.
Sewer slide. Still, oh, that's a... Your sewer slide then. He felt this quest felt a little bit with more budget put to it at the end of it. He did not hesitate. Yeah. He got that custom finish. I suppose it's because it's like one of the... Probably the last quest I will have with these people here. So it got like a little bit of extra polish to it.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
Now, if they had managed for me to care about the character, this would have been more impactful.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
But would you have been able to live with yourself?
I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did Whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together. And you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
Well, ba-da-ba-bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. She's gonna jump, she's not gonna jump.
I know Theo wanted me to move on.
Right, I like... There is a little more, like, effort put into this side quest. But again, I feel the same. Like, I cannot... I do not feel that much from this. There was some moments, but
I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. Save them. I need nothing more from life than that.
And we return to the study
carry
skill.
on doing what we do. Ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be. Bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Crimson Caravan signboard. Curiosity. Alright. That means that I am done with this place. Right. Let me look. What else? What else do I have to do here? We have one. Look at the amount of side quests. They're hitting me with everything. What gives? Alright, there are some party members that I care about, and I think they have more like interesting things to do than others. Like Torgal. I will die for Torgal. Jill also, I care about Jill. And then Joshua a little bit. And that would be the end of it. Do I care about Gav? I like the guy, but you know. But yes, it would be Israel. Alright. Oh my god, the amount of side quests. This is the same place. Okay, this is part of the same map. Alright. We have all these other quests over here. We have no more quests over here. Alright. It's a bit too much. Okay, we are going to finish the side quest later tonight. Let me save. I have 83% of the game done though. I am really close to reaching the end of it. 47 hours played, alright. Only 7 more! He's to eat, man. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to go eat, have a shower, and I'm be coming back. So, pretty much, I'll see you up ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon for more rat content. I did say that without laughing this time. I'm kidding myself. Right, bye bye. Bye bye.